Aloysia and I will be showing you some chemical reaction fun. For these experiments, everything you have in your kitchen you should have in your kitchen, most kitchens do, are what you need. So for the first experiment, you need a plastic cup. Doesn't matter. You want it to make sure that it's one that you don't want because you're going to be cutting this off later. I chose a large pan. In my directions, I usually say a disposable pan because it's easier to just toss it. But for today, I chose a clear one so you guys could see what's going on. You'll need a fork, some baking soda, that's good, and 2 cups of water, and measuring cup to measure. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our measuring cup and pull it down just a little. Our measuring cup, there you go. And we're going to pour 2 cups of water into our measuring cup. And we're going to add about a 1/4 cup of baking soda. And Aloysia's going to stir for us. Stir it up.
Yeah, you can also use a spoon if you want.
Yeah, you can use a spoon or a whisk, whatever's easier. I use a fork. At this point, you can add food coloring to this one. Let's see, I think I'll add a little bit of yellow and a little bit of red.
It looks like a
because yellow and red make a lava color of orange. Okay, so now that she's done mixing, we're going to put our cup in our bin, and then for this point, you're going to pour in your water. Okay, and then what you'll do is actually put this in the freezer overnight to freeze, and then the next day you'll get to have your fun. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put vinegar in the laundry. It's on top of the freezer dryer. Okay. Okay, and then this is mine that I froze already. You'll want to use something. You want to have adult help to cut the cut portion off. And it's going to come out this way. Mine, the one I froze, I chose not to use food color. So it is all white. And one other ingredient I forgot to tell you we needed was
vinegar.
Vinegar. So for this part, what you're going to want to do is you can put your vinegar in a pipette. You can color it. Can't use that one. Let me see, I missed it. We'll use this. We're going to pour it in our bottle here. So you can see. So I'm going to put food color in this one, being that we didn't have it in the other. Or actually, Aloysia is.
And if you want a darker one, you can add darker color.
You can add whatever colors you want. I usually do 1 drop or 2 drops of each color that I choose. Okay, and now we're going to close it, and then we're going to shake our vinegar. Let's see, it's nice, pretty color. And now we're going to pour it over this, and hopefully it'll show. You're going to pour it over your volcano, and I don't know if you can see this. See how it's foamy? See if I can make it closer. Pour some more vinegar over it. Can you see that reaction? Let's see if I get a better view here. see, it's like an orange foam. And if you could do it as many times as you want with as much vinegar as you want. And it'll just keep foaming up.
And it also melts.
And it melts it. So that's kind of like a melting lava rock with ice. So that was our first experiment. And we're going to switch around a little bit, and I will do our second one with a big giant block of ice. So move this off the way.
Just put it underneath.
And hide it. Okay. Adjust the camera for this one, honey.
Okay.
Okay, so now I have this nice big block of ice. And this is a, nope. In the wintertime, we get icy sidewalks, icy roads, all sorts of stuff. Put it so they can see my face. Push it up. And we're going to talk about how people put salt on their sidewalks and how it helps melt the ice. This is a cool experiment. I have 3 different kinds of ice melt, or ice. I have kosher salt, not ice, salt. And I'm going to sprinkle some on each part of it. So I'm going to put this big block of ice, just so you know, you can get at the store. I got it from City Market. Or you can fill a tub with water and freeze it. Probably take about 2 days to freeze it too, how hard you want it. But I happen to have a block of ice in the freezer, so I'm going to put salt on top of this side. This is kosher salt. And then I have regular table salt. I smell it. Sure. In the bag. Just get a handful. And I'm going to put some table salt on. And I have some Epsom salt. And I'm going to put some of that on. So all of these salts, and I will try to get the camera closer in a minute so you can see the different textures and what's happening. Because each of the salts have a different texture. And then Eloisa has some rock salt that you usually can buy at the store, and she's going to put it here, which is called the ice melt salt.
Yeah. Oh, and don't eat it.
That is what they use on the store. So,
and
okay.
Some of them are purple.
Yeah, these ones have purple. Hold on, let me see if I can get the camera where it can show the textures. You see those different textures? Point to each one. So that one's the ice melt that you could buy at the store for your sidewalks. This is Epsom salt that we use like for wounds and stuff.
Yep.
And then we have table salt. And then the next one, which is almost already starting to melt, is the Morton salt, which is like a kosher salt that you can use for cooking. Okay, now let's see. Keep that in there. Now Lois is going to do this part. She's going to take the water bottle. We have a water bottle of warm water. And she's going to choose a color. Let's do something like blue. Here it is. I'm going to take the top off. Yeah. So she's going to add some blue food coloring to that. That's good. Isn't this cool? See how that swirls? Kind of cool. I always like watching food coloring go down into a liquid. And we're going to close our squirt bottle.
Make sure it's nice and tight.
Make sure it's nice and tight. Shake it a little. And then Aloysia's going to, you can also use a pipette, a little dropper to do this. But we're going to use the squirt bottle today. And we're going to pour, she's going to pour it right on top into the container. Do it on each of the salts. Now this one is a longer experiment. This one, if you do it, it's going to probably take you a good 15-20 minutes of playing with this because it's just fun. You can do it because it's such a large block of ice. And we're using warm water to show how this works. As you can see, it's starting to melt.
I used burning hot water. I couldn't even put my hand in it.
Okay, that's good. Now let's use the pipette to pick a spot. Oh no, just get it out of the tub.
Yeah.
Don't get it on Joseph's carpet. Okay. Then you can pick a spot, which is neat. You gotta squeeze. Might pick a different pipette. That one might be broken. My pipette didn't work. Let me try a different one. There we go. And if you put them in the same spot over and over again, push it down. It's gonna show how the ice. I don't know if it can show the. I wish you guys could see this closer. It's kind of hard to show on the camera, I guess. Let me see this one. I think I'll help her out here. This one not work. Give me one that works.
The other one doesn't work either.
All my pipettes are broken.
Except one.
Except for one. So if you can see what will happen.
I think I know why. The reason it's not making a hole is because it's already in there, so it's really cold.
Yeah, maybe. There it goes. It's sinking in. I was hoping the blue would show what is going on the inside of the ice.
I was going to do red so it can show.
Well, you can put just drops on the ice. Oh,
Whoa.
go on this side. Towards me. See how cool that looks?
It's bleeding.
No. It's showing what happens to the ice as it's melting.
And bleeding. Mom, doesn't it look like it's bleeding?
So we're going to let it sit there and I'll show it at the end after we do our other experiment. So we're going to switch and we're going to do a thermal reaction experiment, another explosion. Some people call it an elephant toothpaste experiment. Well, give us just a second to switch around. Move this one. Nope, leave that one there. So for this experiment, let me see.
Mom, you sat on your phone.
You're gonna need a bottle. I chose a very tall, clear bottle, but you can use any, like a Gatorade bottle works really well also. We have a funnel.
Then you also need yeast.
Yeast.
Dish soap. Vinegar.
No.
Wait, no.
What's this?
Peroxide.
Peroxide.
A bowl.
And some warm water.
Food coloring if you want. Why are there scissors there?
Scissors or something else. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is you're gonna take your bowl. We're gonna place it in the bin just so that we don't make a mess. And then we're gonna use our scissors to open our yeast. Pour our yeast into the bowl. So when you smell yeast, so if you see what the yeast looks like, oh, where's my camera? See, there we go. Just kind of see what it looks like. Anyway, it has, what kind of smell would you say that is, Eloisa?
Bread.
This smells like bread. It's what we use. So, and yeast helps rise our bread.
Bread, muffin, croissant.
So we're going to use our pipette to stir with. We're going to add about a 1/4 cup of hot water, or warm water actually. And we're going to stir that up. And I'm going to show the reaction, what's going on. So it was all dry. And I don't know if it won't, there. This isn't a very good bowl to show you. There you go. Kind of reacting. And now we're going to set this aside while we get the other parts ready. We'll take our bottle.
Mom, we haven't got it yet.
We're going to take our bottle. Alois is going to add about half of this with some peroxide. Well, not half, a 1/4 of this bottle with peroxide. Make sure it's in. Put it upside down.
Now, peroxide you can you use to clean cuts, or you have ear piercings. You clean them. You use it to clean the earrings.
Okay. That's good. I'm going to use green color. Okay, now she's going to add some food coloring, just because we like color on everything.
Red.
Oh, but you already did red.
No, I don't make
Okay. So she is going to add blue. And red.
To make purple. Wait.
Okay. There she goes.
That was fast.
Okay. Now she's going to add just a couple of drops of Dawn dish soap. Dawn works the best, so you could try other dish soaps, but I've always found that the Dawn is the one that makes best. That's good. But just a little bit. I mean, you can add more if you really want to, but if you're doing it outside, add as much Dawn as you want. But we're doing it inside.
Near a couch.
Yep. So now she's going to put her funnel. And now she's going to pour
a mixture in.
You might need the fork to scoot it all in there. Okay. And as you watch, now she's going to remove this. Okay. Remove her funnel. And just watch as this grows. What does it feel like when you touch it, Aloisa? What's that feel? Does it feel warm yet?
No.
Not yet. It will. So when you touch it after a few minutes, it'll feel warm. That's called a thermal reaction. So here it comes. So when you have smaller bottles, you'll get a bit faster reaction. We chose a bigger bottle because I think it would have been cool to watch it grow. They call this elephant toothpaste. Not sure you want to use it on your own teeth, though.
Yeah, don't use it on your own teeth.
It's starting to feel warm. So turn it so that I can see.
It's like a slow volcano.
Yep, it is.
A volcano in slow motion.
It is. Isn't that cool? What happens if you add some other color on top as it's coming out?
Because I will get darker.
Do it again. We'll have to show that. So let me show you what it's doing on the inside there. Isn't that cool when she added the colors? And it's still going.
And add the green.
This also can take a while just because it's fun to watch.
Yeah, it turned to purple as it went down.
Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like.
And you can also take 2 of them and open them and do it at the same exact time.
Yep, that's what she did. Okay. So those are 3 of our fun experiments. Let's go back to our ice one here. And I will switch and show you what the ice looks like right now. Hold on. Let's wait for this one.
Ooh, that one turned beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move this one over here.
But it's not much, Mom.
Yeah, it is. Just don't want to spill it. So the ice one. So sometimes experiments work the way you want them to, and sometimes they don't. So this one's not working as well as I would have hoped. I want to pour some more water on it. Just gonna pour some more water. As you can see, it's melting down. You can see I can put my finger in it, and it's crevices. It's a little bit more difficult to see on a camera. But when you do it in person, it's pretty cool. And then when you can look at the ice, let me see if I can do this. And you can see the sides. Sometimes if you put a flashlight to it, you'll be able to see more what's going on inside. I forgot to bring my flashlight.
And you can also make, I'm making
So
shades.
you can see what's going on in the inside.
Yeah.
A little bit there. But it's much easier. But it's just a fun thing to do when you have several hours at home to sit and play with this. And you can see it. I can feel the ridges starting to happen from where the salt was and what's helping it melt.
And you take a potato peeler, which we don't have down here, and wait a few minutes. With it being in the water, the bottom, when you flip it, you can shave some ice.
You could make shaved ice with this. Yes. Well, that's our video for today. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.